What's up everyone, DominatorTx coming at ya. We have finally made it to Friday, July 10th. Happy Friday, and hopefully you guys enjoy your weekend. I predicted on Sunday that it was going to be a huge token market update this week, and today's Friday, and tomorrow's Saturday, so they need to do it today or tomorrow. But they did at least give us another goat. And it was relatively easy compared to the other goats that I've collected. So thank you, 2K. As you can see, I've completed all the sims. The Hall of Fame difficulty, I'm going to be honest, it was no joke. Some of these games were just really hard. This one right here, be careful. Maybe it was just my bad luck, but Warriors didn't miss a shot. I mean, it was crazy. They just kept making everything. So you have to play real good defense. You can use your New Jersey Nets, but that's only good on offense, and you don't make it every time. And here's the kicker. I mean, I'm running with this squad right here. You see that? I mean, before I got Steph, I had LeBron starting, and then I had Magic Johnson right here as my backup. So I had a pre-stacked team, and I'm telling you, their speed, Computer Hall of Fame, Warriors in Cleveland, just be careful, okay? So anyway, the reason for today, or this particular update, is this. I like to do this every once in a while, just to kind of, you know, because I have so many Galaxy Opals, I have 62 of them, I showed it yesterday. I like to show people, in case they're wondering, who do I buy, who do I buy? Well, I guess you can always go up and, you know, go to the internet and look it up in the database and stuff, but it's not as good as when somebody like me that actually has the card can show it to you side by side. So that's what I want to do. Why Gerald Wallace? Well, look at him. He's only 130 something. I say only 130 something because, well, let's see. If I look at all the Galaxy Opals I don't have, I mean, some are really cheap, but I mean, no one's going to buy Chris Paul, or I mean, some of these cards are just not that great for being Galaxy Opals, but you know, you have Kawhi, still half a million. I mean, you have quite a few cards. Oof, Doncic is really low. Market crash, and then you have Paul George. You know, obviously, but at the end of the day, I think 150 is not that bad. Okay, I guess that's my point to you. It's not cheap, but it's definitely not that bad, and this is why. I was very impressed. So I think you need to get Iggy. I did that a couple of days ago. Iggy Galaxy Opal was even cheaper than Wallace's. So 6'7", 220 pounds. I mean, he's a beast, right? So $99.99 from Alabama. So I have 14 cards that 2K, you know, views as small forwards that I want to do a comparison to. I mean, look at this. Look at all the greens. And some of these greens are huge. Offensive, defensive, rebounding, 27, 26 pluses versus Chris Mullin. And then speed, lateral quickness, perimeter defense. I take it from me, you know, not these big time YouTubers that can beat you with a bunch of bronze and you have an Opal lineup, because that's not realistic. That's like saying I play basketball. Oh, you know what? I golf. Okay, I'm pretty good when I play against, you know, people from the office, but I'm not good if I start playing against, you know, college kids that are on a golf team, or semi-pros or pros, right? Same thing. You can't compare yourself to the YouTubers, because, you know, they have 10,000, 50,000 subscribers because they can do things that you cannot do. So take it from me. Lateral quickness and perimeter defense to me are the two most important things, and then followed by speed. Speed is important because if you can't get by your defender and get a couple of easy dunks here and there, you're just not going to win. So, and you need your defense, especially if you run up against people that can shoot a bunch of threes. Today, for the first time, I finally beat somebody that made 23 pointers in one game. Usually if they can make threes, I can't beat them, and I say this all the time, but I beat him today. Yay! It was a close one, but I still beat him. So anyway, Gerald Wallace, he has all the numbers when you compare against Chris Mullin. Okay, the next one, Detlef Shrimp. He's from the recent all-time Spotlight Sims grind. Eesh, bunch of reds. Okay, bunch of reds. Rashard Lewis. I paid 1.2 million for him to get the GOAT Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, but thank God for that, because you know he's well worth it. I mean, come on, man. Gerald Wallace. Okay, this guy is still very expensive, as you know. I think I paid 500,000 eons ago when he was really popular when he first came out. Now I don't even use Kevin Durant because yeah, he can shoot threes, but he's a liability on defense. He really is. You know, even though he has 95 perimeter defense, he's not good on defense. Not to me anyway. So anyway, so now Kiki, I love Kiki. He's got one of the best releases for me. But look at his numbers just don't add up, you know. Carmelo. So Carmelo is usually my litmus test, meaning if a card is better than him or equal to him, I say get him, right? Because Carmelo, once I evolved him, he became extremely good. Now, these numbers favor Carmelo, but you start to see where Gerald Wallace does give you some advantages, and he's very close to him in other areas. So it's not a huge disadvantage for Gerald Wallace. The crazy thing is Carmelo's even cheaper than that. His new one is cheaper than Gerald Wallace, I think. I mean, if I were you, I'd just get the new Carmelo. You don't even have to evolve the old one, but if you like newer cards, you can get Gerald Wallace. Now, Mark Aguirre. Mark Aguirre is much better on offense, especially on the post. But look at all the greens that Gerald Wallace has. And Mark Aguirre is pretty good. I've made some videos with him. Rudy LaRusso, one of my free ones. I guess for tall, because you know Rudy is pretty tall. Yeah, 6'8". But I don't use him. AK-47, taller. I haven't used AK-47 in years. I mean, literally. I mean, it feels like eons ago. I wouldn't say it's a huge advantage, but an advantage to Gerald Wallace nonetheless. That speed with more acceleration, huge. I'm telling you, it's huge. Okay, Dominique Wilkins. I did upgrade him, so they did right by him in certain ways. You see that? But still, Gerald Wallace has the advantage, and here's the real advantage: 47 to 37. Okay, so keep that in mind. Gerald Wallace has 47 Hall of Fame badges. Okay. Now, no comparison really to Paul Pierce, man. I don't know why they made Paul Pierce so stinky, but I don't know. I don't even like him at all. Jimmy Buckets. People love Jimmy Buckets. Jimmy Buckets is still going for 100,000, I think. You know, if you're new to the game, Gerald Wallace, it's a steal, I think. So Don Maker. Don Maker's great. Because you know why? Look at him. He's 5 inches taller than Gerald Wallace, and he's 221 pounds. The problem with Don Maker? Horrible on defense, man. And you see why. Just not good on defense. He's a liability. But I've done some amazing dunks, unlimited and triple threat with Don Maker. So there's that. Scottie Pippen, my favorite, probably my all-time favorite is Larry Bird. My favorite card in the game is Dwayne Wade. You know, if he was 6'8", he would be everybody's favorite. And then Scottie Pippen is my favorite, I think, of the evolved cards, because when I evolved him, he was nothing. But then they finally upgraded his Hall of Fame badges, because I think he had like 19 after I evolved him to Galaxy Opal. But you know, still, compared to Gerald Wallace, and Scottie Pippen was on my GOAT squad until I just got oh, you know, he's still on my GOAT squad, so you know that tells you how good he is. I guess it's a toss-up between him and Carmelo for me, but anyway, so there you go, 14 cards, Gerald Wallace. I highly recommend him. I mean, to me, he's a brand new card. A lot of people like brand new cards. For small forward, he's 6'7". For shooting guard, he's 6'7". I think he'll outmatch pretty much anyone. So hopefully you can find him with the diamond contract, diamond shoes. If you're new, you'll see sometimes the prices with diamond contract, diamond shoes are about the same as without. So why would you ever buy anything without? I mean, to me, you should never do this thing right here. I mean, it just makes no sense to me. But anyway, shop. Ask any questions. Welcome to 2K. For those of you that downloaded it for the first time because it was free for a month of July, kudos to you. For me, I'm a collector. You know, I mean, I have tons of upgraded cards because that's what I do. And you know, I've gotten, you know, like three months ago I got this guy, and I think my most proud, you know, if you're new, like I said, is this. I mean, completing lifetime agenda, I think that's a big deal. It's not easy. You know, some are really easy. I mean, I have the fireball. This one's hard because you have to have a lot of tokens. This one is not that hard, but this one is very hard because it's not easy to win triple threat, and you know, dropping 500 balls is a big deal. So, and let's see, yeah, the fireball, I have it. So alright, well, hopefully you enjoyed checking this out. You know, I just wanted to show you, you know, there it is. But anyway, Gerald Wallace, I highly recommend him. But the best card, maybe I should show it to you instead of talking about it. The best card, literally the best card for money. You know how they say pound per pound? The best card for MT is right here. This bad boy. If you get him, you have to evolve him. It's not easy. That's one of my most viewed videos, is how to evolve Carmelo. I think if you just buy him for 100,000, you get everything you need. So without, you know, potentially 100 games of struggling to get to an evolution for Carmelo that you may never get to. But yeah, but the downside to Carmelo though versus Gerald Wallace or anybody, this clown will make a shoot a three from a 3-point line, but somehow he steps over it. Doesn't matter if it's in the corner. So in other words, you have to be so far back from the 3-point line. You're gonna be really mad if you shoot a 3 and it's a 2 with Carmelo. So there's that. But I love him because he's good. Alright, peace out, fellas.